It's been 10 days. No, maybe 12, 15. I can't remember. It's not easy to explain. In this part of the world, after we've been visited, after Armageddon came and went, everyone is lying down, sitting down, doing nothing all day. But our whole bodies ache. It feels like, and this, I understand how this sounds, but when you hear me explain, you'll hopefully understand. It feels like we've danced so hard and for so long and so much that we've become like jello. Like we have no more bones. Even just turning my neck hurts. From where we are, whenever we look up in the sky, and I know that this is gonna sound bizarre, but there's no more sun. Just a giant disco ball. Maybe that's their ship. Maybe that's just what the UFO looks like. A giant disco ball in the sky. How ridiculous does that sound? I don't expect anyone to believe me. But I think, even after COVID, even after the pandemic, I think there is a worse illness going on right now. I think they brought it to us from some other planet, some bizarre, I don't know, time-traveling, strange planet. That's the disease that makes us feel like we've danced for so long. And you know, I know that sounds funny, but just hear me out. It's a really distinct feeling when you're dancing for a while. It's not like a stress exhaustion. It's not an anxiety exhaustion that we are all feeling. We all feel as if we've been dancing and dancing and dancing nonstop for the last 15, however long days. We've danced so much that our bodies are just laying here in whatever position. We can't roll over, we can't do anything. And even as I sit here just crumpled up, a couch potato at this point, I still feel like I'm dancing. I don't know what to do. After they came, we all hid. And yeah, they took some of us. I can only assume they're in that giant disco ball in the sky now. But they took some of us, and the rest of us are here, hidden, some not so hidden. Me, I'm hiding in my family's basement. They've taken my dad and my mom, even my dog. My sister's in the other room. I think she's asleep. We haven't seen each other in a while. And how could we? I don't even know how we've survived this long. That's why I think it's some sort of sickness or some sick experiment that they've brought us. Because we've just been lying here for I don't know how long. We haven't eaten, we haven't gotten up at all. We haven't even exercised, even though it feels like the kind of soreness you feel after an intense workout. Nothing, nada. We haven't drinking any water. And yet we're still alive. I want you to understand, I'm not dehydrated. That's a problem there. I should be dehydrated, but no. It feels like as if I've been at some party or some club or rave or something, and I have been dancing on the dance floor for, I don't know, about a half hour, and it's that point of the evening where you turn to your friend and say, let's go get a drink, let's go get some water, I'm thirsty. You're not dehydrated at that point, but you're thirsty. And that's me right now. For days, I haven't been satisfied in my thirst, nor have I died of dehydration. And I know it's the same for my sister, because yes, I think she's asleep right now, but we say things to each other every now and then, albeit how weak. And I hear her sometimes from the other room. But this sickness, this alien 70s boogie fever, it's got us glued to where we are now. And it won't let us die. But we're not really quite alive either. It took days of effort to press the record button. Thank God my setup was still there by the time they came. I really do think that they're aliens, somehow. Never believed in them before. The great unknown. I guess it's the gift that keeps giving. Only with this gift, you can't even put it back in the box and put the lid over it. No, we're stuck. And I hope that there's people out there elsewhere in the world who are not going through what I'm going through right now. I don't know what you're going through, and I hope it isn't much worse. But if you're listening to this, then you must know that after everything that's happened, after Armageddon, after they came, after things changed, you gotta know that there's survivors out here, and you have to come and find us, please. I can't keep dancing. And the scariest part of it is they keep counting down. I can't quite figure what it is that they're counting down to. But every once in a while, my sister and I, we'll hear some strange voice, or if that's even what it is. We'll hear something give us a number. And we know it's counting down. At this point, I'm not afraid of death, but I am afraid of what else that I previously thought was unfathomable, unimaginable, could happen. And that voice, that thing, them, they keep counting down. It's in my head now, as my body keeps up the exhaustion from this mimed dance. How many days are left? I can't even remember them. I'm not sure if I'm even clearly remembering. But I think it was 15, 12, 10.